The internet is in flames tonight, and the tea is hotter than it's ever been. Out of nowhere, boxing champion Claressa Shields just dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming, and the entire hip-hop world is spinning. In a shocking live stream that's already gone viral, Claressa looked dead in the camera, voice shaking but confident, and said the words that flipped everything upside down. "Papoose is my baby's father." Yes, you heard that right. Papoose, Remy Ma's husband. The man the culture has long praised for his loyalty, his devotion, his ride-or-die love story. In a matter of seconds, Claressa torched that image and set off a nuclear meltdown that has people asking, was Remy living a lie this whole time? The crowd reaction was instant. Twitter exploded, Instagram timelines froze, TikTok went wild with duets and stitches. Screenshots of Claressa's live racked up millions of views within minutes, fans dissecting every word, every breath, every glance. And the wildest part? Just as the news hit, Remy Ma's name trended worldwide. Not for her music, not for her legacy, but for the public humiliation nobody saw coming. But that wasn't even the end, because insiders claim receipts are coming. Leaked texts, secret audio clips, and whispers of late-night meets are already surfacing, threatening to shatter what little trust remains. And the biggest question is, how will Remy Ma respond when the woman the world calls the GWOAT of boxing just declared war on her marriage? When Claressa Shields hit go live, nobody expected the nuclear fallout that followed. Sitting in what looked like a dimly lit room, her voice steady but eyes burning, she didn't even bother with build-up. The first words out of her mouth detonated like dynamite. "Papoose is my baby's father. I'm done hiding it." The internet froze. Fans thought it was a prank, some kind of troll. But within seconds, millions had clipped, reposted, and shared the footage across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. The self-proclaimed greatest woman of all time in boxing wasn't talking about belts, wasn't talking about fights. She was dragging one of hip-hop's most iconic love stories into a scandal no one could have predicted. Remy Ma and Papoose have always been sold to the culture as the blueprint. Their loyalty through prison bids, their public declarations of love, their family brand built on resilience. But in a single, shocking confession, Claressa threatened to unravel it all. Within minutes, social media melted down. Hashtags like hashtag PAPOOSE exposed, hashtag RemyVs CLARESSA, and hashtag BabyDaddyBombshell were trending worldwide. Fan pages replayed the clip frame by frame, zooming in on Claressa's face, analyzing her every blink. And the comments. "Brutal, not Pap. The loyalty king," wrote one fan. Another, "If this is true, Remy better burn the whole empire down." Then came the first alleged leak. A screenshot of DMs, supposedly between Claressa and Papoose, surfaced on a gossip blog within an hour of her live. The messages were cryptic but damning. "Claressa, you still gonna be there for the baby, or are you gonna keep playing house with her? Papoose, stop pressing me on here. You know what it is?" Fans exploded. Was this real? Was this Photoshop? Or was Claressa holding on to months of receipts she was finally ready to weaponize? But the story didn't stop there. A voice note began circulating, allegedly Claressa venting to a close friend. In it, she said, "I never wanted to hurt Remy, but Pap made promises. Promises about us, about this child. He can't keep pretending forever." Remy Ma, silent up until this point, suddenly posted a black screen on her Instagram stories with the words, "Play with me if you want. This ain't what you want," was just enough to send her fanbase into overdrive. Some saw it as a denial, others as a warning shot directly at Claressa. Meanwhile, Papoose himself was quiet. No tweets, no stories, no statement. His silence only made things worse. The longer he stayed quiet, the louder the internet got. Memes popped up everywhere. Papoose holding a baby bottle instead of a mic. Photoshopped boxing gloves on Claressa with the caption she hit harder in and out the ring. Then, like gasoline on a fire, Charleston White jumped in with a live stream that went instantly viral. He cackled into the camera. "See, I told y'all." Ain't no loyalty in hip-hop, not even in marriage. Remy thought she had a king, turns out he just another man sneaking around with a fighter. His chaotic commentary pushed the scandal even further, with fans debating whether Claressa was telling the truth or simply trying to destroy Remy. But then came the bombshell clip that shook everyone. A shaky video recorded backstage at a boxing event months earlier showed Claressa and Papoose in what looked like a heated, intimate conversation. Claressa was pointing at her stomach, Papoose rubbing his temples. The audio was muffled, but one line could be heard crystal clear from Claressa. "You don't get to ghost me now. Not when you know what's coming." By this point, the narrative had spiraled. Gossip outlets plastered headlines like Papoose, double life, and Claressa drops the baby bomb. Fans were split, some saying Claressa was lying for clout, others insisting no one would risk their career making up something this big. Celebrities chimed in. Cardi B tweeted, "Man, I hope this ain't real. Prayers for everybody involved, cause this is messy, messy." Decent. Never one to miss drama posted a meme of himself in a referee's shirt captioned, "Tag me in. I'm ready to mediate the ring fight." Meanwhile, a supposed hospital record screenshot began making the rounds, showing Claressa's name connected to a prenatal appointment in New Jersey. Skeptics called it fake, but the timing was suspiciously perfect. Remy, refusing to stay silent, went live herself. Her face was stone cold, her words sharp. "Let me make something clear. Ain't no outside woman dictating my marriage. People love to see you broken. They love to see you hurt. But me? I'm built for war." She didn't say Claressa's name, but everyone knew who she was talking about. Fans dissected every second of the live. Some praised Remy's composure, others accused her of deflecting instead of addressing the allegations. The tension only thickened when, during that same live, viewers claimed to hear Papoose's voice faintly in the background, muttering something inaudible. Was he there with her? Were they united? Or was the marriage already crumbling behind the scenes? And then came the curveball nobody expected. An anonymous account dropped a short clip of what they alleged was a private phone call between Claressa and an unknown man. In the audio, the man asked, "So, is Pap really the dad?" Claressa's voice answered, "DNA don't lie. Just wait." Whether real or fabricated, the clip exploded across social platforms. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know, was there a secret paternity test already done? Was Claressa holding on to the ultimate smoking gun? As night fell, Remy posted one final cryptic tweet. "Receipts are cute, but wait till you see mine." In seconds, #Remy Receipts began trending, with fans speculating she had her own stash of evidence, maybe proving Claressa was lying, maybe proving something even darker about Papoose's alleged involvement. The day ended with one final gut punch. A gossip page leaked that there's an unedited video allegedly showing Papoose leaving a hotel with Claressa late last year. The clip hasn't surfaced publicly yet, but insiders swear it exists, and it could be the nail in the coffin. The entire hip-hop world is now split down. The middle, some ready to crown Claressa as the truth teller, others swearing Remy is about to obliterate her with evidence. Papoose, still silent. And that silence is the loudest noise of all, because if the video drops, if the DNA receipts come out, the so-called blueprint of hip-hop love could implode live on social media. And nobody knows whose side the truth is really on. The whispers about a secret hotel video turned into a full-blown explosion when, just after midnight, the clip finally surfaced. Grainy but unmistakable. The footage showed Papoose and Claressa Shields exiting a Newark hotel together. Pap had his hoodie up, Claressa in oversized sunglasses, but the time stamp in the corner and the body language were damning. She reached for his hand. He let her. They disappeared into a black SUV, and the internet lost its mind. #Pap and CLARESS trended worldwide within minutes. Fans who had doubted Claressa's bombshell the day before suddenly had proof, while Remy's supporters screamed deep fake and setup. But the real fire came from Claressa herself. She reposted the video to her story with a single word: receipts. She wasn't backing down, and that bold move reignited the storm. Remy Ma, however, wasn't about to be outdone. Just hours later, she uploaded a cryptic carousel post, screenshots of alleged texts between Claressa and another man, not Papoose. In them, Claressa allegedly begged this man to play along with her storyline because it would shake the culture. The captions, written by Remy, were sharp daggers. Funny how the liar always forgets who else got the truth. Keep playing. The internet erupted again. Some believed Remy had just dismantled Claressa's credibility. Others argued the screenshots looked too clean, too staged to be real. Still, Remy's fanbase clung to the possibility that Claressa had fabricated the whole scandal for attention. Then, like clockwork, another leak dropped, this time an audio recording allegedly of Papoose himself, speaking to someone he thought was off the record. His voice, weary, heavy, said, "I never meant for it to go this far. I tried to keep it quiet for the sake of my family, but the truth always comes out." That single line detonated the internet all over again. If real, it sounded like confirmation. If fake, it was the cruelest manipulation yet. Either way, fans were ravenous for more. Charleston White came back online with a victory lap, smirking into the camera. "I told y'all. This the fall of hip-hop's Bonnie and Clyde. Pap out here double-dipping and Remy finna air out everybody. Y'all better get your popcorn, 'cause it's war season." Meanwhile, the celebrities started taking sides. Cardi B went live, visibly uncomfortable, saying, "This is nasty. I don't even want to see my sis Remy go through this." But that video? Phew! 50 Cent couldn't resist another jab. Posting a picture of Claressa holding championship belts with the caption, "She collecting rings and husbands now, huh?" Even Nicki Minaj dropped a sly "Queen, things don't crumble" tweet, sparking speculation about whether she was shading Remy. But then came the insider leak that no one expected. It's a supposed copy of Claressa's medical records, posted anonymously in a Twitter thread, showing prenatal appointments lined up with the same month's Papoose was allegedly spotted in Detroit with her. The documents were blurry, names partially blacked out, but the implication was loud and clear. There was a pregnancy, and it lined up too perfectly with the alleged affair. The streets of social media became a war zone. On one side, #Team Remy, screaming that all of this was fabricated, clout chasing by Claressa, a desperate attempt to insert herself into hip-hop drama. On the other, #Team Claressa, insisting that Remy had spent years painting a fairy tale marriage while ignoring her husband's betrayals. In the middle sat Papoose, still silent. His refusal to speak only made the storm worse. Every hour without a statement was another round of conspiracy threads. Every silence turned into proof of guilt. But Remy wasn't finished. At 3 a.m., she went live. Her face was raw, emotional, her voice sharp but cracking at the edges. "You want to talk receipts? Baby, I got whole credit card statements. I got hotel charges. I got the nights he said he was in Detroit for business. Keep pushing me and I'll burn this whole circus down." The live hit 250,000 viewers in under 10 minutes. People spammed the comments with fire emojis, "Drop the receipts and expose him now." But Remy ended it with a smirk, whispering, "Timing is everything. Don't worry, y'all, we'll see." And just like that, she logged off. Fans were left breathless. What receipts was she holding? Did she just confirm her marriage was over? Or was she gearing up for the kind of counterattack that would ruin Claressa once and for all? And then, out of nowhere, a hacker group calling themselves the Truth Syndicate entered the chat. They posted a teaser video on Twitter captioned, "You've heard her side. You've heard his wife's side. Now hear his. Midnight tomorrow. Full drop." The video was just 15 seconds of Papoose on a phone call, voice low, saying, "I can't protect both of them. Something's gotta give." That was it. Just one haunting line. And it sent the internet into absolute chaos. Memes flew. Theories multiplied. Some insisted Claressa's pregnancy was real and Pap was the father. Others claimed it was all a clout-fueled setup for a future reality show plotline. A few even suggested the hacker group was fabricating content to stir drama. But the overwhelming sentiment was clear. The truth was about to break, and it wasn't going to be pretty. Meanwhile, paparazzi caught Chrissy Lampkin, Jim Jones' longtime partner, outside a restaurant. And when asked about the situation, she muttered, "Y'all gonna learn. Everything in this industry is smoke and mirrors." That soundbite only fanned the flames, as fans speculated whether she knew more than she was letting on. Back online, Claressa doubled down. She posted a black and white photo of a baby onesie with boxing gloves printed on it. The caption, "DNA don't lie." That post alone hit 1 million likes in under an hour, with fans flooding the comments. Is this confirmation? Tag Pap. Remy about to flip a table. By the next morning, every gossip blog had declared this the biggest scandal in hip-hop. Marriages since the Kardashian set. Era morning talk shows debated whether Claressa had just ruined her career by getting messy or secured her name as the ultimate truth teller. And still, Remy Ma teased her own drop. On her story, she posted a blurry screenshot of what looked like a hotel check-in form with Claressa's name on it. The caption, "Be careful what you wish for." Fans begged for her to release it fully, but she held back, leaving everyone in suspense. The stakes were higher than ever, and everyone knew it. Because if Remy really dropped her alleged receipts, this wouldn't just be about a baby daddy rumor, it would be about exposing a boxer, dismantling a marriage, and destroying reputations in one swipe. And with the Truth Syndicate promising a full drop at midnight, the world sat on edge, waiting for the biggest reveal yet. When the clock struck midnight, the internet collectively held its breath. The Truth Syndicate had promised the full drop. And when the link finally went live, it wasn't just a clip, it was a 30-minute audio recording that sounded like Papoose himself. The file opened with Pap's voice, weary and frustrated, speaking to what fans speculated was a close friend. "I ain't never wanted this to get out like this," he said. "I tried to keep it in the family. But yeah, mistakes were made. Lines were crossed. The internet imploded. Within minutes, #PapConfession trended #1 worldwide. But the real bombshell came 15 minutes into the recording. His voice dropped, hushed. "I love Remy, always will. But Claressa, she wasn't lying. She pregnant? And it ain't no denying who the father is." Twitter went nuclear. Fans screamed. Some broke down in disbelief. Others shouted, "We knew, IT." Memes flooded timelines. Pap photoshopped into boxing gloves, Claressa in a wedding dress, Remy with a divorce lawyer sign. But the audio didn't stop there. Papoose revealed the timeline. He claimed he and Claressa had been seeing each other during training camps, that emotions blurred into something more, and that when Claressa told him she was pregnant, he panicked. He said he begged her to keep it private until he figured out what to do. But she got tired of waiting. She wanted me to leave Remy. That wasn't happening, but now it's out of my hands. That line broke the internet all over again. Was he admitting guilt? Was it staged audio? The debate was endless. Remy Ma, however, wasn't silent this time. 30 minutes after the audio went viral, she went live on Instagram. Her eyes were red, but her voice was steady. "So now it's out there. Y'all got what you wanted, huh? I've been loyal for decades. I held him down when nobody else would. And this is how he repays me. With a fighter half my age parading around like she got one up on me?" Tears welled up, but her tone hardened. "Let me tell you something. This marriage is over. But don't think I'm done. Everybody gone, feel the fire. Claressa, Pap, even these so-called truth tellers, ain't nobody walking away clean." That single live stream racked up millions of views before she deleted it. Fans clipped every second, spreading it across platforms with captions like, "Remy done with Pap. The end of hip-hop's Bonnie and Clyde, and Remy declares war. Bonnie and Clyde, and Remy declares war." And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get bigger, The Truth Syndicate uploaded a second file. This one video. Blurry surveillance from a Detroit hotel lobby showed Pap and Claressa together, this time arm in arm. At one point, Pap rubbed her belly. The gesture was brief but unmistakable. #PapRub trended immediately. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. Some defended him, saying it could have been innocent. Others declared the case closed. Claressa was pregnant. Pap was the father. And Remy was humiliated. But the final twist came from Claressa herself. Hours after the files dropped, she posted a chilling Instagram caption under a black screen. DNA test loading. Y'all ready? The culture stopped dead in its tracks. Was she really about to drop test results? Did she already have them? The suspense was unbearable. Meanwhile, celebrities doubled down on the drama. Charlemagne the God said on The Breakfast Club, "If Pap really did this, it's one of the craziest betrayals in hip-hop history. And if Claressa faked it, that's career suicide." Cardi B tweeted again, "Y'all stop dragging Remy. She don't deserve this." Pap gotta face the music, though. Even Nicki Minaj liked a shady post calling Remy the queen of delusion, which reignited the old beef between their fan bases. On TikTok, conspiracy theories ran wild. Some fans claimed Claressa's entire pregnancy storyline was a stunt for an upcoming reality show. Others pointed to the audio and video leaks as proof of a bigger setup. That maybe the Truth Syndicate wasn't just hackers but insiders in the industry, deliberately tearing the couple down. Remy Ma's fans flooded her with support, urging her to cut ties immediately. Meanwhile, Claressa's supporters hailed her as a fearless woman standing up for her truth, no matter how messy. Then came the curveball nobody expected: a leaked group chat between industry insiders, allegedly showing Remy accusing Claressa of being manipulated by Pap for clout. One line from Remy read, "He using her just like he used me." Watch. That one leak reframed everything. Was Claressa the villain? Or was she another pawn in Pap's long game? The streets went crazy. Fans debated nonstop. Was Pap orchestrating chaos to stay relevant? Or was Claressa pulling strings to secure headlines? Either way, Remy had drawn her line in the sand, and her next move felt inevitable. By Friday morning, paparazzi photos surfaced of Remy outside a Manhattan law office. She wore all-black sunglasses covering her face, and fans immediately speculated she was filing for divorce. TMZ splashed the headline, "Remy lawyered up after Pap baby bomb." The clip of her walking silently past cameras, refusing to answer questions, became the most shared video of the day. Fans captioned it, "The Queen moves in silence." But the true cliffhanger came later that night. Claressa went live again, this time holding an envelope in her hand. Her smile was faint but confident. "Since everybody want to know the truth, let's just say the results came in. But I ain't dropping it yet. Not until the timing's right." She tapped the envelope on her palm, stared straight into the camera, and ended the stream. The internet convulsed. Was it a real DNA test? Was she bluffing? Everyone knew that whenever Claressa finally opened that envelope live, the entire culture would tune in, and whatever was inside would change the narrative forever. Remy Ma's world is on fire. Papoose is silent no more, but every word he said only deepens the chaos. Claressa is playing the long game, teasing the ultimate reveal. And the fans? They're caught in the middle of the most shocking hip-hop scandal of the year, waiting for the final truth bomb to drop. Because if Claressa really has the DNA receipts in that envelope, then Remy Ma isn't just furious. She's officially dethroned, and the countdown has already begun. And there you have it. A scandal so explosive it could shake hip-hop to its core. Remy Ma is furious. Papoose's silence has turned into confessions. And Claressa Shields is out here holding an envelope that just might contain DNA results capable of ending marriages, crushing reputations, and rewriting the story of loyalty in the culture. The internet has already chosen sides, but the truth is still hanging in the balance, and when it finally drops, it won't just be a headline, it'll be history. But here's the thing, this is moving fast. By the time you blink, A new leak, a new video, or another late night live could change everything we think we know. And if you're not locked in, you're going to miss it. Do you really want to be the last to know when Claressa cracks open that envelope on camera? Do you want to wake up to millions of tweets about the DNA bombshell while you're playing catch-up? Don't let that happen. Hit that like button right now so this story keeps pushing into the spotlight. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Remy, Team Claressa? Or do you think Pap is the real mastermind behind all of this? And most importantly, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the moment those DNA results go public, we'll be right here breaking it all down, frame by frame, leak by leak. This isn't just gossip anymore. It's survival of the loudest. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.